than anybody played. I mean, y'all used to have a hell of a base of players, and now it's hard for y'all to get 5 or 6 of y'all together on a Friday night just to hit some balls around. So Becky, this breaks her heart because of the foozer she is, and I kind of know what the situation is and everything. Everybody's kind of like just going their different ways. Basically, you South Carolina players for the most part, Bonzini players. So between Alan and Jim and Bobby, I don't know if there's a little rift there right now or whatever, but they kind of haven't planned anything too much from South Carolina at this point for the year. I mean, I know they've got some things in their minds, but nothing's been put down on paper or anything like that. So I think they're both just kind of waiting to see what the other one's going to do. But in the meantime, Becky don't want South Carolina to dry up just for the fact that everybody's waiting on some tournaments to come up. So we just throwing around something, and this originally started out in her mind as just to get together maybe at her house, you know, to invite anybody that wanted to come from anywhere to come one day, maybe do a little, you know, even maybe a little cookout or something, have some play foods at her house. And I said, well, you know, you could put that out there, but I think if we just maybe have a little tournament together, you know, that would be cool too. So we got to thinking about it. Yeah, and then we thought, you know, she's been helping Brennan out trying to get the tables and everything. She come up here, her and Jody. Jody hurt his thumb, and I don't know if y'all saw the picture, but he about broke the end of it all, so that took him out today. So for whatever reason, they come up, set the tables up, and got them going and everything. We just thought maybe have a little DYP here. And I said, well, you know, people don't know about the place and all that. I said, we have something that everybody kind of gets accustomed to and knows what's up. Maybe it'll be better for everybody. And then we just got throwing like just crazy ideas back and forth with each other, and then suddenly it hit me and said, well, you know, we got players from the Bonzini side and the Tornado side. Pretty much this table right here could go either way depending on how your style of play is. I said, you know, we had the one in Asheville where we had Bonzini and Tornado in the same building. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. Everybody had a great time. Nobody ever said a bad word between each other. And it looked at, you know, if you look at it, the balance of it came out when it was finally over. Tony Spreedman and Jim Landon ended up winning it. So there's your Tornado player and a Bonzini player that went back and forth on all the tables. So it showed that day that foosball players are foosball players. Put them on the table, hand them the ball, they'll make it work. So I got thinking, and I said, you know, maybe 3 tables, 3 different places, all in one day, 3 different towns. I said, ain't nothing been done like that.
2 states.
Yeah, 2 different states. Becky said, yeah, kind of like a poker run on foosball tables. And so, yeah, you know, so we got to think about it, and then we come up with something, then we would add a little bit more, and finally we kind of come up with this, and I said, this looks like the fairest way to do it.
Eric did format. We did great with that.
So I think it's going to be a fun thing. We've done similar things like this in the past at some tournaments, so I think we can put it all together today. But anyway, like I said, that's kind of what we ended up with. So Becky didn't want South Carolina to kind of drop down while they're trying to work out where the tournaments and all may be. So we've come up with this. You got 2 tournaments today in South Carolina, 1 in Asheville. Everybody says, man, that sounds like a lot, but really it's not. It's 45 minutes. It's less than an hour between stops now. The biggest part was just getting here. So anyway, that's what we came up with. Does everybody understand the format today? Anybody got any questions about it? It's just a straight up DYP 3 times.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3, both sides on each event. The payoff will be what it is because we do have the 20 players we needed, which is great. We got $1,000 to pay back at the end of the day.
You draw a new partner in each spot.
Yeah, you may draw the same guy 3 times. Odds are probably not, but it could happen. Bruce made a statement down in Charlotte the other week. You know, me and him was talking about it. If somehow one guy won all 3 events and the playoff at the end with 4 different partners, that makes you an instant legend. And Bruce will.
Well, how does that
Never been done.
How does that relate?
Never been done.
Is that better than the living legend?
Legend in his own mind. Bruce will
Come on now.
Bruce will do you legend at the end of the day. So somebody that ain't been playing that long, if it was to happen for you, that puts you on the same status as a Bruce or a Johnny Heath or anybody else that's ever won a world title in this room. So you know you're instant legend. And I'll get you a shirt that says instant legend. Anyway, so that's kind of what it comes down to. So if you win the event, each one, you get 5 to win, 4 for second place, third is 3, fourth is 2. Everybody will get 1 point for playing in each event. Mathematically, me and him was sitting there trying to think, is it possible that anybody can be eliminated going to Asheville? Is there still a chance? The top 8 players are going to get into the final